What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Robino.
And I'm Rionyxiel.
And we are here to do the review for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Now, before we get started, if you're watching this on my channel, go check out my boy, Rionyxiel. Alright? He does the same thing, trailer reactions, movie reviews, and so forth.
And if you're watching this on my channel, go check out Robino's channel. He has two different channels, Kid Robino and Robino Entertainment. Both linked down in the description below. He has alternating content depending on what you're looking for. Kid Robino, of course, does cartoons, anime, and stuff like that. And Robino Entertainment does more adult-themed stuff. So go check it all out. It's all good stuff.
Well, like, we're not like...
Not adult theme. No. More non-kid.
And also, last channel, check out my boy, Check out Fearbot Gaming. We play games on there, so that go check that out. It's all in the description below, guys. So
let's get to the review.
But yeah, man, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I'm not gonna lie, going into this movie, I didn't have high expectations. I didn't have low expectations. I kind of just was like, let's just go watch it. And surprisingly, I love this movie.
When I first saw the trailer, I was not so sure. It looked interesting, the graphical style and all that stuff. But after watching it, I was very impressed by it. It was really good, a little goofy, but it had some serious elements to it as well, and I really enjoyed it. I found myself really enjoying this movie. Now, this movie really follows Miles Morales, good lord, in an alternate reality. It's not our universe, or our world, our reality, whatever you want to call it, our universe. And because you can tell that because the graphics and all that stuff, like Coca-Cola, for example, it's spelled with a K. Yeah. And it's different type of advertisements and logos and all that stuff. It's not our version of Coca-Cola. Yeah. And that's how they were able to distinguish between the two universes. But anyway, he is having difficulties. He's going to a new school because he's too intelligent, but he's trying not to because he's missing his friends. The whole stereotypical thing. He gets bit by a radioactive spider going to a basement with his uncle because he's trying to be the cool factor and get along with his uncle because his father and his uncle don't get along too well. Yeah. But anyway, so he gets by a spider. He becomes Spider-Man with new abilities. He can, of course, cling to walls, he can go invisible, and he has electroshock abilities, which is something new for this version of Spider-Man. Right. And after discovering his abilities, we have Fisk, who's trying to do a reactor. Not a reactor, what is it? Oh, God. What is it? It's a machine where he's able to blend realities. He's trying to bring back his wife and child that he lost in a car accident. And he was going to another universe and bring them to him. Whatever. I think it's like a super collider or something. It looked like a super collider.
Yeah, you're right. It was super collider.
Super collider? Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It was super collider. Yep.
And unfortunately, that world Spider-Man dies. Yeah. Which, of course, we know that from the Greys, but I didn't realize he would die then and there. And, of course, at the same time he dies, alternate reality Spider-Mans are being brought into his world because of the super collider event. So that's where the whole Spider-Verse comes in. They unlock the keys to the Spider-Verse. All the other realities are coming into this this world. And they're training Miles to become a real Spider-Man. He has to come into his own. It's a good movie of learning who he is, coming to terms with who he is and what he is, and his own abilities and bringing his own identity.
And that's what's so great about this movie also was that when they have already become Spider-Man, like Gwen, Spider-People was like there was Spider-Gwen, there was Penny, right? I don't know.
Penny Parker and Spider SP//DR, which is the robot.
Yeah, robot. Then you had the 1950 or 30s Spider-Noir. And, of course, you had Spider-Pork. Or Spider-Ham. My bad. Spider-Ham.
Spider-Pork?
Spider-Pork? He'll probably get mad if he heard that. You call me Spider-Pork.
Spider-Ham.
And then, of course, you have the old version of... it's Peter B. Parker.
Yes, Peter B. Parker. It looks like our version of Peter Parker, kind of.
I think older. I think it is ours because he has the very simple stuff. He was the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, he had wall clinging and he had his mechanical spider sling. Yeah. They all had technically, so.
And that was
pretty interesting.
And that was so great about this movie was you would think that all that it would just be some boring, just a couple spiders come in and save the world, but each of them really had different powers. Each of them had different stories, but it was all the same story. They all became Spider-Man because someone died. Spider-People because someone died. And that's what makes this movie great. One thing I was surprised about was Fisk when he killed in the Peter Parker and Miles Morales' dimension. The way they did it. I mean, you don't get to see it, but it was just like...
You felt it because he slammed it down. The whole comic style. You saw the comic flash like pow, and then you saw like Spider-Man's hand lying there dead. You assumed he was dead. You didn't see any blood, of course, or anything. And then Fist says, "Get rid of the body."
It was just like, I was like, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting to also get like real emotional for some of these characters because they really make you feel. Even though you already know most of their stories, to hear each story that's kind of different.
It's like an alternate version of the same story. Yeah. They all get bit by a spider. They all assume close to them, either a friend, a family member, distant family member, whatever else it is, or
friend.
Uncle, friend.
Yeah.
You lose someone important to you, then you come into your own. You realize your powers, and you fight crime because you lost the injustice. Because because you're losing your friend, or other close person.
Yeah. And one thing I did like also about this was you could tell each dimension is different. Like one thing you did say. When we were watching the movie, I noticed the movie was kind of fuzzy. And a lot of people, that's one of my biggest concerns a little bit, because I was like, oh man, what's going on? Was it supposed to be in 3D? But then you explained that in comic books, they usually fuzz some of the stuff so you can focus on that one character. In comic books,
the background is indistinct. You can't really tell too much. Like the background characters are all just like black shapes or whatever else. And that's what they're doing. The focus, whoever they're focusing on was there. But the background was like slightly fuzzy, like not having glasses on or something.
Which was very understandable, but I didn't like it personally. I understand what they were trying to do, but I didn't really like that. I would rather just make everything normal. You can still make it a comic book without having to make it exactly like a comic book.
But I like that style, though. I like the whole blending of the new comic style in that universe.
I like the style, but it hurt my eyes a little bit, and it kind of it was a little bit of a distraction for me a little bit. It bothered me just a little bit, but not enough to be like, oh my god, I hate this movie.
When we went to Spider B Parker's universe, or our universe, everything was clear. He was sitting on the looked like an Empire State Building or some other really old tall building in New York, eating a burger, and everything was clear. You can see it as we would see it in our world. Right. Then you go to Penny Parker or a Spider SP/DR or whatever universe, and everything looks anime, cartoony style. You go to Gwen, and everything is like punk grunge style. You see slashes and all that stuff. It looks it's all different styles it's based on different comic books being blended into one comic book.
Right. And that another thing I did like was, of course, Penny, my favorite. I don't know if she was my favorite. I can't really choose a favorite Spider because all of them was so good. But I did like Penny because I like how they made it like she's like an Japanese anime character for real. Hey, like they really made it like an anime. That's her universe.
She came from the anime version or something. I don't know.
I like her. I like Gwen Stacy, Spider Woman. I like her.
And I was surprised that Spider Noir is voiced by Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
It makes sense though. He has that type of voice. It makes sense though because he has that type of voice.
Yeah. Well, he was kind of weird though too. The first time he sees color, he's like, "What's this purple?" Like,
yeah, he's holding up a Rubik's Cube. He doesn't understand what the colors are because he's coming from a 1930s black and white version of Spider Noir, crime noir, detective novel type things. So everything, his universe is black and white.
Yeah, so it's so funny because he's looking at the color like,
what is this, purple? Is it green?
And then at the end he goes, I'm going to keep this cube. Like, it's like he loves that cube.
He takes it back. It's like, prepare to have your mind blown. His world, prepare to have your mind blown. He's holding a colorful Rubik's Cube in his black and white world. It's just funny.
And I also like Aunt May also. Did you like Aunt May? I
loved Aunt May.
Aunt May was
at first you thought she was going to be a weak little old woman.
Yeah.
Which in our world she kind of is.
Yeah.
She's cool and she's there for Peter, but she's just a normal person.
Right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Your thing.
Oh, but I did like the part where, she takes Peter, Miles, and Gwen to the spider cave. I love that. That was kind of interesting. I really like that because they go down there and they look at all the suits, and that was pretty interesting. I really like that because that's the big question. Is this? So you tell me Aunt May knew the whole time? I'm like, dang. So this universe she knew.
She knew, and the other three actually came to her first, and she didn't freak out. They were already in the spider cave. So Penny Parker, Spider Noir, and Spider Ham were already waiting in the spider web, spider cave, whatever the layer is.
Spider cave, yeah.
Spider layer.
It had a spider, the motorcycle, had a spider car, had everything.
Had a whole line of suits, just like in Batman's cave or whatever. But Spider-Man had a whole line of suits and all that stuff lined up. It was cool. I like that.
It was very interesting. I like that. And then I also did like the fact that Miles, when they met him, he didn't have his power. He had his powers, but he still was learning.
He was Spider-Man for 2 days at that point.
Yeah, and I really liked how they did that because they all really don't believe in him because they're like, can you do this? Can you do that? Are you ready? And he just wasn't ready yet at the time. And that pushes him to be ready.
Each time they introduced one of the characters, they had Peter well, our Peter Parker, that they had Spider-Gwen and the other characters. They started off with, you all know how it began. Let's do it all over again. I get bit by a spider so-and-so years ago. Spider-Man, he got bit by a spider 20 years ago. Gwen, 2 years ago. And each person had their own origin story of what happened. I lost my friend Peter Parker. I lost my father. I lost this person. And at the end of this movie, you saw Miles' comic book fall on top of the pile. You all know how it began. I got bit by a spider. I lost my uncle. And the whole thing goes on. And just like their story, of course, in his own variation of it. And he started his story here. This is his origin story, and I really like the way they told it.
Another big surprise was I did not know that he spray painted his suit. Miles.
Yeah, that would.
I thought, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought that I was looking for, like, I'm not gonna lie. When he went into that spider cave, I was looking for the black suit. Yeah, I was looking for it. I was like, where is it? Where is it? And I just didn't see it. So when I took out the spray paint, I said, no, he's not.
Spray paint wouldn't be a very good suit mechanic, though. It's kind of, wouldn't it start flaking and falling off?
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand either. It was so unrealistic. Like, I'm like, really?
Maybe he eventually builds himself. Maybe that was a temporary thing. Maybe he eventually builds himself a better suit at some point. That's the exact copy, but better material. I guess, I don't know. Or maybe the spider suit is designed to hold. Because it's not normal clothes. It's like a spandex or a special material. So maybe it's designed to hold spray paint better than normal cloth would. That's the only thing I can think of.
But like I said, overall, the movie's amazing. I actually may get this on Blu-ray or DVD or whatever, because I am just in shock that I actually like this movie. Of course, I cannot wait for the other movies to come out, because apparently they're going to do spin-offs, and
they are planning it.
And they
did leave it open.
They did leave this open. The music was amazing in here. Every song hit every part of the movie very perfectly. I loved it. It just shows you how much music has changed, for real though, because they really was playing a lot of hip hop in there. I loved it. I love, like, they had trap music, and then they had like techno stuff. I loved it, man. But yeah,
they played music based on who was being seen. Miles playing his own music. You had Penny Park. You heard the anime style type music going on, and it was you heard Ghost Spider Gwen. You heard the rock music, or metal, or punk, whatever it was. It was all really cool, the whole thing. I really enjoyed watching the movie. I was surprised when I saw the trailer that I didn't think I was going to enjoy it all that much. So.
I didn't think either. I really thought it was going to be very mediocre. I really thought that. I really thought it was going to be the most mediocre Spider-Man movie ever. And I was shocked that an animated cartoon movie made me feel this way. If I had to give, I would give this movie a 9.5.
I don't go that high, but that's pretty good.
Oh no, because the number one thing for me is, did I enjoy it? When I walked out that theater, did I enjoy it? And I did, and I really, truly enjoyed the movie. Did it start off a little slow? Yes, but that's every origin story. It's not really.
You can't just start off the action in an origin story, really.
Exactly, but I mean, it's really hard to do that with a lot of origin stories. I've never seen an origin story where I watch the whole movie and enjoy it from beginning to end. I always know that it's going to be.
It always builds up.
Yeah, which I mean, well, actually, it wasn't a bad beginning. It's just it dragged a little bit.
It's like just introduce you to all the characters,
right? But yeah, other than that, man, check out the movie. I'm telling you, guys will love this movie.
Wait till after the credits. There is an end credit scene, which helps expand the universe, so go check it out.
Yeah, man. The only thing that really sucked was I was trying to find the Vince Staples Home song. I love that song in the movie, and I can't find it. That's the only thing I had. But other than that, check it out.
All right, so I'd like to thank y'all for watching this movie review. Good Lord.
We messed it up today. Sorry, guys.
Yeah. And stay tuned for other trailer reaction movies we'll be doing later on. Anything else to say?
Man, I'm good, man.
All right. Thanks for watching.
Please like and subscribe. Also.
Keep forgetting to do that.
Yeah, please like and subscribe if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel to watch our other videos.
Notifications, ring that bell and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so thanks for watching this. Hope to see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace out.